It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic...
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Throw left side, complete. That's Walker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air, Penix. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Penix working out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead,
this is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Flowers going to go in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Another run with Mitchell. He will push his way down to about the 14. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tucker's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A give to Williams, running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That one caught downfield by Watson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Penix. Open man, that's Henry.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Penix.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Intentional ground.
And indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll throw with Penix.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Real quick.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Middle.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go play action now. Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Penix.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
They start the 2nd half here with Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Oh, nice move. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any steps.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And Pittsburgh getting... Take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw. Howell.
Short pass caught by Henry.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now they go play action with Howell.
They'll roll him out right.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's Howell with another throw.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Howell throwing for it.
Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Mitchell now off the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Once again, it's Mitchell. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
faking the handoff. Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Running left, here's Mitchell. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, a nice spin. And fights through one man. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Howell down to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And Howell will throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.